Hello and welcome to our Take and Make Craft Kit for Beeswax candle making. I'm Colleen. I work at the library. I'm the I2 librarian, which includes the Exchange and the Tinker Lab. And Celeste is going to take us through, she's the other I2 right next to me. She's going to take us through this craft. Hopefully you picked up a kit and saw it on our social media or our website, so you have all the materials or you got your own materials, but everything would be provided, including the instructions. And we're going to be doing this every week going forward with different kits. So definitely stay tuned and participate because we have a lot of cool crafts coming up. I'm going to let Celeste take us through. And if you have any questions, feel free to interrupt. You can, if you know how to use Zoom, you can like do the raise your hand thing, or you can put in the chat any question and I'll be able to see it. So everything should be good. Go ahead, Celeste.
All right, perfect. Thank you. I'm Celeste. I work also in I2 at the New Haven Free Public Library, and I'm so happy that you guys came today to my program. So we're gonna be doing the Beeswax candles, and for probably all of you, you pick up a kit like this. And inside the kit, you're gonna have 3 or 2 sheets. I think most of them have 3 sheets of beeswax. And it's gonna have as well the wick, which is gonna be enough for making about 3 candles. Other materials that you might need and are gonna be around your house are gonna be, and I'm gonna give you about 5 minutes, 3 minutes to go around your house or to your kitchen and pick them up. It's gonna be a pizza cutter. You may need a butter knife or like a knife, a pair of scissors, and a ruler. Like I didn't have a ruler and I took my baby's ruler. So ruler, and then the last thing,
a big one.
Exactly. And the other one is gonna be a cutting board. If you don't have a cutting board, you can use cardboard, or you can just make sure your table maybe is clean and just use the table. So starting now, guys. 3-4 minutes to go and pick up your things.
Yeah, and anything crafty and creative you want to include, feel free. We have no rules. And I have a knife instead of a pizza cutter. Nothing fancy. I realized I don't have a cutting board. I don't know how I don't.
Cardboard, right?
I don't know. Yeah, I have cardboard, but I don't know how I don't have a cooking cutting board. I don't know why.
That's totally fine.
Like, why don't I have one? I don't know.
You can put some music if you want, Colleen. A few minutes.
Sure. I'm gonna put. We have another guest coming in,
Okay.
so you can just repeat what you said when they come in. Okay. All right. So let's do music. Let me know if it's too loud or loud enough.
Maybe a little bit more.
Lower? Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. Is that too loud?
No, it's good.
Okay.
I don't know if Tracy can hear us.
Hold on.
No.
Feel free to introduce yourself in the chat while we wait for everyone to get settled and get their materials. And let us know how you found out about this opportunity.
Well, I'm Kim Carlson. Register is my husband, who works in reference at the library. And he told me about this. And I said, oh, that's so cool. I would love to do that. So
I remember you. I remember meeting you briefly.
Yeah, like last year, maybe when I brought kids in or something.
Yeah.
So I just think it's a great idea. I think it's really cool that you guys are starting this. I guess we're doing it in a few weeks now, but I hope it continues, and I wanted to support it. But I was genuinely interested in.
Oh, we're glad.
Yeah.
Very cool. I didn't know I was going to be on this, so I was very excited when I found out too. I was like, I can make candles.
It was kind of like a last moment. I was like, I'm going to need some help because I'm going to be doing the candle, and then I need someone to kind of like.
Yeah, I need to be someone to be the MC.
Yep. And Kate just introduced herself from Make Haven. She follows I've Squared on Meetup and was excited to see the cool opportunities to make stuff. And Make Haven is one of our partners, and we love working with them too. So exciting to see people that we know.
I love your bar stools, by the way. Do you know where you got those?
Yeah. I got them from a weird site. It's called Display Purposes, and it was actually like selling like retail display stuff, and they had like a bunch of stools, and I was like, they're pretty cheap, so I bought them. Thank you though.
No, my daughter-in-law's in the market for them. I thought, oh, I bet she likes those, but
Yeah, no, they're nice, and they were easy to make, so.
All right, perfect.
Oh, you know, it wasn't Display Purposes, it was Displays to Go.
oh, displays to
So
go.
Displays
That's
to Go, yeah.
furniture.
All right, so I'm gonna turn the music off and we'll start. Hopefully everyone's got their things all in order. Let me find where the music's playing.
Okay, perfect. All right, so what we're gonna do next is we're gonna pick up one of the colors. The candle is gonna look something like this. We're gonna be doing 3 types of candles. And the first one that we're gonna be making is gonna be the simplest one because we don't have to cut anything, just a wick. So it's gonna look like this. So if you want, pick up the color that you might like to start doing this candle. I'm gonna pick red.
Yellow. Teddy, Shiloh, what colors are you picking? Awesome, okay.
Yellow one. I'm making the yellow one. I'm making the red one.
I'm All right, so it's gonna be 2 ways to make this candle. You can either make it longer if you want, this way, or you can make it a little bit more shorter, but it's gonna be a little bit thick. So you pick the way you want, and then we're gonna grab the wick, and we're gonna place it from the beginning of the beeswax.
So Celeste,
Yes.
you're making the shorter one, correct?
I'm gonna be making the shorter one, yes.
Okay, so you flip it the other way if you want to make the longer one.
All right, and then what we're gonna do is, I would say we're gonna leave about a finger of the beeswax, or about 1/4.
Okay.
And using a knife, scissors, a pizza cutter, we're just gonna cut it.
And if you're making a long one like me, you're gonna have less wick for the other 2, so the other 2 are gonna be shorter ones, but they're different styles, so just keep that in mind.
Something really nice that the beeswax has is that once you start actually touching it, it's gonna kind of like change form, or it's gonna adapt to what you're actually telling it to go. So as soon as you put the beeswax and you press a little bit, the wick is gonna actually stay there. It's like
That's awesome.
with the fingers warm and stuff, it's gonna adapt to. So what we're gonna do next is gonna be place the wick all the way in the beginning of the beeswax, the sheet. And this is the thing, you can actually stand up if you want to put more pressure, or if you're sure that you're gonna be putting pressure on your sheet, it's totally fine if you wanna stay sit. If you wanna put more, you can stand up. So we're gonna just place it, and then using the first 2 rounds is a little bit hard, but just patient. You're gonna start like moving all the beeswax and make a circle. Or
And you want to make it like as tiny as possible for the first one?
Yes. So it's gonna look like this.
Okay.
Okay. So take your time. We're gonna do maybe 2, and then we can play the music again so you relax and we let you finish on your own piece.
We had a hard time deciding what music, but we decided on study music, low chill hop music sounds. So hopefully everyone enjoys it.
If anybody wants something different, they can.
Yeah, if you want jazz or Mozart, let us know.
All right. How is everybody doing? Any questions? Ooh, perfect. I love it.
All right, I'm gonna put the music on then as you keep going. Is there anything different we have to do, or we just keep rolling it the same way?
No, just keep rolling until you finish, and then I will let you know what are the last few steps when we finish.
Okay. Celeste, you can hear that? You can hear that, right?
Yes.
Okay. It's not very loud on my computer, so I wasn't sure.
Make sure you're going even all the way. Like if you sometimes roll a little bit more in the bottom, make sure you keep rolling on top.
I like working with this material. It's fun.
Yeah, that's good. How are we doing? Yeah. Okay, so next, because now the beeswax is warm and we're using our fingers, we can kind of press here, kind of to put together, mix the sheet with the first layer. So it gets all smooth. So be careful pressing too much because otherwise it won't be round, but you just can put a little bit of pressure. Yes, perfect. Now, same thing in the bottom. For
Good
this
job,
one,
Teddy and Shiloh. Those came out good.
yes. So if you have a knife, you also can press a little bit here or in the cutting board and make sure you press until you see it standing up. All right. Anybody has questions so far?
How good is mine, right? That's my question.
They are beautiful. Okay, so we're gonna do something else now before we start the second one. We're gonna grab another sheet where we actually we're gonna match colors. Like let's say I like these two colors together, and with the pizza cutter, we're just gonna cut a little bit, like a little tiny piece from the second sheet. And this is gonna be just for decoration. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna just cut it like this and have a second piece. And then what we want is gonna be, we wanna wrap it up all around our candle. Now, there is no right or wrong. There is no way to do it. You can go from the top to the bottom. You can go just across just one time like this. You can cut more if you want and do it a little bit more closer. So whatever you feel comfortable is gonna be fine. And same concept, using your fingers and warming it up a little bit the beeswax, the beeswax is gonna stay together with the other one.
Celeste, are we trying to make it flat against the candle?
Yeah, you can make it flat, but just not the actual beeswax, just the corners.
Okay.
Just to join together the one candle with the beeswax, with the little piece that we just cut. And if you feel that you want to cut another piece to complete round, like you can actually cut another piece. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna cut a second piece.
Celeste,
Yes.
one, I'll share a tip with mine. I only wanted this to be skinnier. So if you press lightly on the honeycomb and you only use one sort of, you don't double it up like a bunch that I did, and you sort of slowly do this, it'll get skinnier and it'll sort of join.
All right.
That's so pretty, Celeste.
Thank you, everyone. I like them all. All right. How are you guys doing?
Pretty good. I have a little stripe.
Do you know, Colleen, if we have people in Facebook join us right now?
Yeah, I'm trying to see the number. It says what the reach is. Let's see if we've got anyone watching. Load it again.
Do you know, Colleen, if people in Facebook join us right now?
Yeah, I'm trying to see the number. It says what the reach. Sorry. It said 5 people, so I think 5 people either watched it or are watching it.
Okay. All right.
It reached out to about 50.
So if you want to turn down a little bit the music so we can
I'll
make
pause.
sure everybody is on the loop. Perfect. Okay, so I think we mentioned this, but again, if you guys want to find things around your house, that also will count. like if you know you have some ribbon or like thumbtacks, or cardboard or a little cup, you can do that as well. And now we're gonna do our second kit. So everyone finished with the first one? Yes? Okay, sorry. All right, so for the second one, we're gonna use another sheet of the beeswax. If you wanna find more beeswax to buy, we got this in Amazon. You can also probably go to Michael's or Joann's or maybe a craft store close by your house.
If you're in New Haven, you can go to the art and supply store down the road from the library.
Okay, so you pick the second color. Now, you can use a ruler if you want, just to kind of, like, we're gonna actually cut across and we're gonna make a triangle. So you either can use a ruler, or if you feel confident just to go ahead and cut it like a pizza, you can just cut it. I might just use this just to guide myself, but I'm gonna just cut it. Everyone should have like a form like this. Go.
All right.
You can use your scissors too. Yes, perfect.
Mine was, I'm not very good with the knife.
All right. Thanks, Kate. She said Holsan
Yes.
Craftsman. Yes, that's a great place. All right, so we're gonna put the longer side to our side and the skinny piece all the way to the close to the computer. Don't forget the wick one more time. And then we're gonna place the wick, same thing like we did on the beginning of the sheet. And we're gonna do the same thing with the finger. So we're gonna put one finger and then we're gonna cut it. I'm gonna see if this works. I'm gonna need my scissors. Perfect. Okay. Now we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna roll. Just be patient in the beginning, because the beginning is the most important one when you're trying to hold the wick and trying to put the pressure, and then after that it's easy. But just make sure you go all the way, like from the bottom to the top. Okay.
I'm gonna put the music back on.
Yeah.
On mine at the bottom, it was sticking out a little bit. I didn't, if you can see, I didn't wrap it all the way to the bottom. So
yes,
I stuck
you
it
can
down.
actually use, yeah, make sure you use your finger to push it. Yep. And then, oh wow, oh my God, I love it.
Oh yeah, that looks awesome.
Yes.
Tyler, that looks great. You tell you're 5 now.
Good job. Happy birthday. This one's cool.
On this one, you guys need to make sure you put a lot of pressure because otherwise it's gonna be a little bit open and we don't want that. How are we doing? It's not beautiful.
Like it.
I love it. Yes.
Keep the camera on.
Okay, for this one, we can do the same thing. We can take our third sheet and just cut a little piece and we can decorate it. Or we can take, no, the same color, no. I will say let's take another piece from the third color you have. And for this one, again, I'm not gonna tell you where to put it. Just if you wanna, just in the beginning, in the bottom, maybe anywhere you want to place it, it will be fine. Just make sure that see where you actually finish the candle. I'm gonna put it closer, right here. You wanna put, if you're gonna start from the bottom, make sure you put the other piece on top, kind of to seal these two pieces. Make sense?
Yeah, if anyone has any questions, feel free to put them in the chat or speak up.
Yes, we are a small group, so we can all talk.
I'll check the Facebook again. See, I know we had 5 earlier. I want to shout out to Facebook if we have more.
And for this one, I just put it in the bottom there to make it a little bit thicker. But
looks like we have 3 watching live, and we have 7 that engaged with the video, and we reached 100 people at this point. So that's pretty good. And also, we will be recording this, so if you're watching this and you don't have the materials, but you want to do this or you forget and you want to watch it again, it'll be on our YouTube and our Facebook video library in a couple days. We're slowly growing our YouTube viewership, so feel free to follow us on there.
all right. How everybody feeling?
Good. Yeah, this one and this one.
It's very forgiving.
Yes. And this is the other thing. It's like this type of craft is beautiful for like a gift or a present or a holiday, or like if you want to decorate your table in Christmas, Thanksgiving, like this is easy, perfect Halloween, like.
And it's nicer. It's I was saying earlier, you can look on Etsy, you can look on Amazon, like people make these craftily and sell them, and so you can make your own and save yourself a little bit of money by buying the materials and doing it yourself, which I plan on doing.
Me too.
And if you guys are available in 2 weeks, we wanna be making the actual candles in teacups. So
yeah, we have teacup candle making, so that one's gonna be a little more involved because we're using the liquid and stuff, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, absolutely. I love candles.
Well,
yeah, that's the other thing I tell you. Oh wow, I love them.
Oh, I like those colors.
But yeah, it's really it's fun to work with.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like clay almost. It's
It
a nice
is.
feeling.
Very moldy. I love the smell too.
Mm,
Oh, yes.
definitely.
All right, so I'm gonna give about like 2 more minutes to make sure everybody finish the second one, and then we're gonna do the third one.
Okay, I'll put the music back on. You know what I might do, Celeste? I might get orange ones and black ones for Halloween. I'm already ready. I'm ready for fall.
I'm ready to.
That's nice that this is available so easily. I didn't really know.
I think you gave me the idea.
It's because I love them. I just didn't know you could get it from the art stores. That's great.
Okay, how we doing? Good?
Mhm.
Perfect. All right, so we're gonna take our third sheet or the second half of the one that you cut before, like the second candle. So either, I have an extra sheet, so I'm gonna use a new sheet because I want this color, but you either can use the same color and use the other half, or you can use the one that you've been cutting pieces and cut that one. So either way, it's gonna be fine. If you're using the sheet that it's gonna look like a square, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna cut it in a half.
The long way or the short way, or does it matter?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's up to you.
Let's do it this way. Make a tiny one.
And then you might need a ruler just to guide yourself if you want. And once you got it, oh, I'm gonna do the same thing. We're gonna put a long way to yourself. And you should have enough wick to make the last candle. Maybe a little bit more as well. Which if you have a little bit more, we might can do a tiny, tiny candle after.
A baby one.
A baby one, yes.
All right. Now where'd my wick go? Oh, here.
And if you guys want to share your pictures after, you guys can take a picture and then tag us in Instagram or Facebook with.
Yes, we love being tagged.
Yes.
It's NHFPL is our tag on Facebook and Instagram. And if you're not following us, you should. This is how most people find out about these programs.
All right, so we're gonna do the same thing one more time. And if it's someone new that didn't watch us before in Facebook, we're gonna put a finger or about a quarter and then cut it. Cut the wick so we leave a little bit more room. Okay, so for this candle, we're gonna do the same as we did in the second one, but the difference is that once we finish, we're gonna be cutting some pieces to make it like a flower. So that's
This one looks really cool when it's done. I got a sneak peek.
Yes. Okay, so we're going to place it and we're gonna do the same thing we did in the second candle.
I find this very relaxing. I recently was chalk painting furniture and I found that very relaxing, and this is just as relaxing.
So you were chalk painting furniture?
I was using chalk paint, and it was I got the same color as something that I got off Facebook Marketplace, and it was like a $15 old dresser, and it just looked so beat up, so I got some chalk paint in the same color and just spent an hour painting it, and it looks brand new. So
Okay, so for this candle, you don't have to go too tight because we actually gonna open it up like a flower. So don't go like super tight.
Teddy, can we see that? Can we see yours? Oh, cool. I like that design.
Oh,
Look at
wow.
those. So creative. Nice. Oh, I should add some color to mine.
When you finish, make sure that the end, you press it and you kind of join together with the other piece. Okay, how are we doing?
Good.
I love all those candles. There's so many.
Yeah, we definitely got a lot of material out of this. I like it.
Yes. So it's true. I mean, like 3 sheets is a lot of material. Like you can do a lot. So, okay. How are you guys doing? Huh? All right. So what we're gonna do now is you can either grab a small knife or scissors, and we're gonna just cut a little bit in between the layers, and we're gonna open it up like a flower. So I'm gonna show you like the first one here. Like I'm gonna skip the first layer because it's too small, but I'm going to go on the second layer here. So this is 1, 2. This one looks a little bit like a little small flower there. And what you also want to do is press it and make it like pretty.
Like a petal or a leaf.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay. So again, I'm gonna skip the first one and I'm gonna go to the second one. And then you're just gonna try to cut it and open it up. Or even like if you use a knife from the top, like this,
just don't go all the way through, obviously,
don't
but just
go
that
the way
first
through.
layer. Okay.
Yeah, just the first layer. So you might need to do it on top of the cutting board. I just wanted to show you so you see it.
So you can use either tool. Okay.
Yes.
Cool. Let's see if I can do this.
And basically you're gonna open just either one. Okay, so.
You really got to press it to make it like that shape.
Yes, and then you can use also like the scissors to cut a little bit more and then make it more like a leaf.
Yeah.
So it's just like a little bit of practice, and then if you like the way it looks. See, I cut a little piece there.
And it doesn't matter where you make these cuts, or do you make them all in a line?
No, no, it doesn't matter, but it has to be in one of the openings. So,
Okay.
so I'm gonna find the second one. And then I'm gonna open it like this. And then once I open it, I'm gonna use the scissors to kind of shape where I wanna show the leaf. So the leaf or the flower. So in this case, it's kind of complicated, but yes.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna need more practice with this one. It's like level 3.
Okay. So,
Celeste, your nails are amazing. Did you get those done just for this program?
no, not really, but I wanted to get in them.
I have sparkly nail polish. And I was like, man, I like yours better.
Okay, so this one I want to cut it right here. And then you're not gonna use a piece.
Mine kind of looks like a Tim Burton tower or something. Or Christmas, yeah, Nightmare Before Christmas tower or something.
Okay. So you cut in a little bit on the leaf, so you can actually make it more like look like a leaf or like a flower. I mean, you can see more when it's already like done.
All right, I need one more cut and all that's done.
And then one
Back on.
You can decorate this one too if you want with like extra pieces and.
Yeah, I put mine in a little demi-tasse or I don't know.
Oh, I love it. It looks pretty.
I don't know how to say that. With little fake things. The other ones I don't have anything cool for. I have these little pumpkins, but I can't really attach them in any way, so I'm just gonna leave those.
I don't know if you guys have any wick left, but if you do have some, you can just place it in the extra sheet that you have and see how much you can actually use. And then I'm gonna cut it and make a mini candle.
Or because it's so moldable, if you have anything left, you could just make a little craft or something. Get creative. I don't have any wick left.